Data types and related concepts in Java. Primitive and non-primitive data types in Java. Primitive data types. Primitive data types store simple values directly in memory. Types of primitive data. Data type size. Example, byte, 1 byte, byte A equal 10. Short, 2 bytes, short B equals 20. Int, 4 bytes, int C equals 100. Long, 8 bytes, long D equal 1000 L. Float, 4 bytes, float E equal 10.5 F. Double, 8 bytes, double F equals 99.99. Char, 2 bytes, char G equals A. Boolean, 1 bit, Boolean H equals true. They are fast and memory efficient. Non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types store references, addresses to data. Examples, string, array, class, interface. You can see the code in our conversation history. They can store multiple values and have methods. Difference table, primitive, non-primitive, stores value directly, stores reference, fixed size, size varies, no methods, has methods, faster, slightly slower. What is typecasting? What is typecasting? Typecasting means converting one data type into another. Implicit typecasting widening, done automatically by Java. Small data type, large data type. You can see the code in our conversation history. No data loss. Explicit typecasting, narrowing, done manually by programmer. Large data type, small data type. You can see the code in our conversation history. Data loss may occur. Difference table, implicit, explicit, automatic, manual, safe, data loss possible, small, large, large, small, difference between equalic and dot equals. Equalic operator compares memory location, used with primitive data types. You can see the code in our conversation history. Dot equals method compares actual content, used with objects like string. You can see the code in our conversation history. Difference table, equalic dot equals, compares address, compares content, operator, method, for primitives for objects. Tash, final keyword in Java. The final keyword is used to restrict changes. Final variable value cannot be changed. You can see the code in our conversation history. Final method, method cannot be overridden. You can see the code in our conversation history. Final class, class cannot be inherited. You can see the code in our conversation history. Summary table. Final used on, meaning variable, value constant, method, no overriding, class, no inheritance, wrapper classes in Java. What is a wrapper class? A wrapper class converts primitive data types into objects. Primitive wrapper, primitive, wrapper, int, integer, char, character, double, Boolean, Boolean. Hash example, you can see the code in our conversation history. Why wrapper classes are needed. 1. Collections. Array list work only with objects. Collect. 2. Provides utility methods. 3. Supports object-oriented features. 4. Enables autoboxing and unboxing. Autoboxing example. You can see the code in our conversation history. Unboxing example. You can see the code in our conversation history. Final summary. Primitive simple data, non-primitive objects. Typecasting data type conversion, equal vs dot equals. Reference vs content, final, restriction, wrapper classes, primitive to object.